That's some fucking bullshit. Whatever the fuck kind of glitch that is, that's gotta go.
So what are you saying to a man who is willing to take the charge right now, bro? Get out of my car. Hold on. No, get out of my car. What you going to do? I'm not doing it. You're going to have to... Get out of my car.
Hello.
How you doing, man? Manjit Sings? I don't know if I said that right. My dude? My lady? My dude? How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Nice, that's awesome.
How about you?
Oh, I'm doing alright, man. I'm pretty tired. I just got home from work like an hour and a half ago. It was it was muggy and hot out today, so it just made it drag. What brings you by the stream, my dude?
I was bored.
Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty bored too. That's why I'm just sitting here helping people with the boss fights. And I believe this
What
is
build are you
Gaius.
running?
I'm trying to do an all-rounder build to be able to help people. Excuse me. I don't really have like a main build. I can kind of use anything and everything. And I try to switch it up here and there. But I really like using the bow for a bow and arrow. I love my bow run. Damn, Gaius. I'm dead. Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. Lately these past couple days I've just been trying to help people get through their bosses that they're stuck on, and whatnot. A couple people
I
came into
run
the
a
stream.
strength build BTW.
You want a strength build? Nice. I could do a strength build if I put my mind. I can do the hammers. Nice. Thanks, guys. Nice little poke. Fucking keeps running away from me. And I just got cock blocked by the fucking host. You guys got this. You guys got this. Pizza Hut. So I really like using the bow and arrow. I just finished a bow run on Friday. I was doing the DLC and I beat Radon with a bow. I was pretty excited about it because it took me from Tuesday to Friday of trying every day after work. And then on Friday, I had enough, man. I was like, you know what? I'm coming home from work. I'm hopping on. And I'm gonna fight I'm gonna fight Radon until I can't fight no more, right? Like I literally just kept fighting, fighting, fighting. I got home at like 4:30 at night, and I played and played and played until 10:30 at night. I finally beat Radon with a bow. So my character's level 566, so it kind of gives me the flexibility to be any build I want, and it would just take 2 seconds to go to uh, Queen. I think it's Vanala, just to do the rebirth and change my stats around. Um, see if I can just show you quick.
Damn, that's a lot of levels.
It is a lot of levels. This is my only character though. So like I've been playing. So I bought Elden Ring I think like a month after it came out, and I've been playing Elden Ring. I had other moments where I like played other games for a bit and stuff, but this character is my only character, and I got 639 hours on him, and I've been through. This is new game 15. I'm not too sure if I want to start another new game, mainly because then I would have to go through it all over again. Like I'd have to go to get to the DLC. But they did add an update where you don't need to activate these summoning altars anymore. Like, well, a second time, right? Like, so once you activate this summoning altar once, it's activated forever for all your playthroughs. So really, I could finish this fight right here and then start new game 16, and then if my friends or somebody needed help with the boss, they would be able to summon me at the altar of the boss fight because I've gone and activated probably like 80% of them. I think it was about like 8 months ago. I did a regular bow run, like base game, right? And it took me, I think, a good week of fighting Radagon here to be able to beat him. And then I did like a 28-hour live stream. It was when I was laid off from work. I was able to play the game more. But I did a 28-hour live stream, and then I finally beat him at the end, like on the 27th hour or something. But the results of fighting a boss over and over and over and over again, you really learn the way the boss moves. You know what I mean? Like you just, if you do a challenge run, or if you've done challenge runs, then you know what I'm talking about. But once you do a challenge run and you actually learn
On
the
my main
bosses,
character I finished every main boss and went to New Game Plus 2, but I don't know why I didn't enjoy it a lot, so I started Ibrand N. Radagon was my hardest boss ever.
Radagon. Okay, so at the time that I did the first bow run, Radagon was my hardest boss. Started a brand new character. You're having so much fun. That's awesome, man. See, I've tried to start new characters, but I don't know. It's not for me. It really isn't for me. So, what I was saying was at the time when I did my first bow run, Radagon was 100% the hardest boss that I've ever fought. I'd say under him, the only person that gave me as much of a challenge was the Godskin duo, and that was because there was two of them, and it was because I was doing a bow run, so it was hard to get sleep arrows to sleep the Godskin Apostle, or the Godskin duo. Sorry. So to be able to sleep one of them, you need sleep arrows, and that's like really hard to come by. And then I also, when I did my bow run base game, I was on new game 8, so I had the new game 7 difficulty. And then when I just did my Radon fight, I'm on new game 15, right? So I again had the new game 8 difficulty while I was trying to fight Radon with the bow. But there's just so many moments, and doing like a bow run, you just gotta have patience, right? Like sure it's gonna take a little bit for the boss to do his move, but you just gotta let him do out his combo, because even this guy right here, you can't hit him unless he's at the end of a combo or the start of a combo. So I can hit him with an arrow. If he jumps up and does the lightning bolt, I can jump in the air and push forward towards him and shoot, and I can smoke him in the head. But you just gotta time it right. And once he gets into his like second phase, he has more area damage on his
The only thing I
hammer
used a bow
slams.
for was for the bird on Mugwin Palace before I got the Elden Beast sword.
Yeah, that's what I've had a couple of people say that. I mean, it brings out more of a challenge for the game, right? Like, just to do something different. See, a bow and arrow is more of made for offhand on this, like to be able to stagger your opponent in the middle of an attack or something, you know what I mean? But it's nice once you learn a boss, and then you don't have to worry about struggling going into a boss fight. Or even if you lose, you know, like you just kind of have the mindset of, well, he got lucky, or I wasn't trying hard enough or paying much attention to be able to win that anyway. So it's not that much of a struggle. I kind of wish that I could fight Radon though.
Yours, it's a
in
very
the
unique
DLC.
playstyle. I have never seen this.
Like, you've never seen videos of people doing bow runs? It's different. I mean, if you do it yourself, you have a different viewpoint on the game. Like in certain bosses, right? It's definitely different. But it would just be like, so your strength build, for example, right? If you go and you know that little club, like if you start a new game and you pick the wretch character comes with that little club. So take your strength build, go and get that club and try and play a playthrough of the game with that club. And then if you complete the base game with that club, then you will forever know the move set of that boss for close quarter battle with a weapon that is like that. So you don't even have to use the club. You can use a sword or anything. You know what I mean? You'll teach yourself to learn the moves of the boss for that type of attacking or method of approaching the boss. You know what I mean? So like, I might be good here. I can go into this fight with a bow and arrow, and I can dance around Radagon, but this is ranged battle, right? Like, so I'm keeping my distance from him, so I'm getting ranged move sets from Radagon. If I pick up a melee weapon and I start attacking Radagon, he throws away a couple combos and he brings in a couple combos because he's got physical up close combos, and then he's got ranged combos. So like that lightning bolt right there won't happen as much if you're trying to just hit him with your club. And then that handful of sparks that he throws, that wouldn't happen if you're sitting there up close and personal with him. You know what I mean? So like, you just kind of learn the game for that unique type of battle. So this
Yes,
is
I
ranged battle.
understand.
Yeah, you get the drift, right? Like, just learning it in a different way, and found that it made me enjoy the game better once I actually put a challenge to myself to do the bow run. And then the bow run is kind of the only challenge run that I've completed fully. Like I tried to do the level 1 Wretch character playthrough, and I made it to Renala, the Queen of the Moon lady, and then I just gave up. I don't, like, I tried the boss fight with her a couple times, and I just wasn't having it, so I just kind of threw that out, deleted that character. And like I can call it out with this guy too. So if he just rushes me, and he rushes, he's gonna do a follow-up. If he just jumps in the air and throws the lightning bolt, he's not gonna rush you. Okay, so now this, he's not gonna follow up, and I get a free attack. Right here, I get a free attack, because he's not gonna follow up, he just rushed. But if he does the lightning bolt, lands on the ground, rushes directly right after the lightning bolt, then he's gonna do a follow-up. And depending on the way he moves in the air, the follow-up might be roll into it or go away from it. This, you just wait for him to come down, you roll behind him. See, lightning bolt, he didn't charge right away, so he's not gonna come after me. Double lightning bolt? No. Oh, he's upset. Most of his attacks, though, like the area damage on the ground, you can kind of roll around them through it. And then with that lightning bolt, you just have to jump in the air. See, I want him to do the rush thing right after the lightning bolt. So he's going to jump up, throw a lightning bolt, land on the ground, charge me right away. And if he does that, there's going to be a follow-up attack where he's going to slam his hammer on the ground, and it's going to do a ring of damage before you hit. And you have to, like, roll behind him when he does the rings of damage. Before you attack.
I like using the two clubs, forgot their name, it's called Stars of Something, and also the base weapon of the Vagabond Knight class, not the S.
Okay, I think they're... I think I know what you're talking about with the stars thing. Stars of Something. I used to really like using these clubs, what are they, the Omen Killer clubs or something. They deal bleed damage base, so you can put a different affinity on it and it still deals bleed, I believe. And then I really like using those Scarlet Rot hammers that I was using when you joined the stream. Because again, with the Scarlet Rot hammers, I can put bleed affinity on my Ass of War. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god. I can put bleed affinity on my Ass of War, and then my Scarlet Rot hammers will deal Scarlet Rot buildup, and they will also deal bleed buildup. Which I thought was kind of unique, so that's why I've been using those hammers. Those hammers are better than the Rot Great Axes because they're a little faster. And then anything smaller than those hammers, they don't really deal a lot of physical damage. So it's not really 100% worth it. Like, definitely what makes this fight longer is that you can only attack him at certain points. So now he's gonna follow up. Because he rushed me right after the lightning bolt. But if he rushed me without a lightning bolt, then he wouldn't follow up. And right here there was a break in between, so I know he's not gonna follow up.
For less than a week I tried the Giant Crusher, but it feels more like a meme than an actual weapon.
The Giant Crusher? I don't think I'm familiar with what the Giant Crusher is. I'm bad with the names of weapons. So this one you kind of just gotta roll forward, backward,
the big-ass hammer you find in a chest in Landel outskirts.
Oh, okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
The one people use for the one-shot build.
He's stressing me out with that handful of sparks. Nice. I wasn't expecting that one. I thought it was going to be the little triangle. I'm surprised he hasn't poisoned the other second time.
Before this build I used to run Dex build with Rivers of Blood.
You used to run Dex build with Rivers of Blood? Yeah, I feel like that was like a popular build for a lot of people. I haven't, I've never actually tried to use that build, like, as play with it, but I've used Rivers of Blood to try it out before. So, actually, wait, let's put that back. The hammers I like using are these rotten battle hammers. Because they have a decently fast combo compared to something like the Omen Cleavers. I really like the Omen Cleavers for like the longest time. Because if you put bleed on them, they have massive amounts of
A
blood
friend
loss
that is
buildup.
way more experienced than me said that it was insanely OP, that's why I tried it.
The Rivers of Blood is insanely OP, but that's just because of the bleed buildup it does. In PvP, it's hard to dodge the bleed attack that thing has, but against bosses, there's more better bleed builds than Rivers of Blood now because of the DLC. Okay, so these hammers, they deal Scarlet Rot buildup as is, and then you can put other affinities on them. And if you have a high arcane, and you go and put blood on them, so you get 143 blood loss buildup on just one hammer. Okay. If you use the Omen killer cleavers, you can get 143 blood loss buildup on but they deal more physical damage in a stronger, slower attack, right? So if I dual wield my rot hammers and I do an L1 attack, which swings both hammers at the same time, I'm
So
dealing.
it could do both Scarlet Rot and Bleed?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is right here, right? So that L1 attack, it's doing 286 blood loss buildup and 130 Scarlet Rot buildup. So against the boss, well, you can't bleed Radagon. So I can't show you the bleed aspect of it. But you can inflict frost on Radagon and Scarlet Rot. So we're gonna see if we can show you that. Not medium load. What I was also trying to show you is the difference in sizes of the weapons. So these battle hammers, right? This is the combo 3, right? 1, 2, 3. You see how it's like decently fast, and even when you do a roll attack, it's like you're attacking decently fast for 2 decent sized hammers, okay? So if you switch to the Omen Cleavers, it's a little bit slower, but it's heavier, right? They're kind of in the same area because one's a great axe and one's a great hammer. But the recovery time for the hammers, like after you do your attack, your recovery time for stuff like that is quicker than using a heavier weapon. And then I think the hammer that you were talking about is a colossal great hammer. This thing, heavy giant crusher. So even again, you can dual wield those heavy giant crushers.
Yes.
But it's got a way slower attack, right? And that does deal massive amounts of damage though. Okay, I'll show you the rot hammers. There's actually an Ash of War.
It was only one focus of New Game Plus.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess. If you want, are you on PlayStation or are you on a different console or PC? I don't know why I'm thinking that.
Xbox One.
Xbox One, damn man, because I got one I could drop you. I kind of wish they would just make this game crossplay and it would solve everybody's issues. But I can see why I mean, because PC users, they should make it crossplay between consoles, because PC users, they get to download mods and everything and modify their game, so I could see why they wouldn't want that implemented to be crossplay with consoles. But they should have at least let consoles crossplay. I forgot I'm on medium load now. See, I'm like 100% not used to this fight because I'm so used to staying away from them. In other words, it only takes like 5 or 6 hits to inflict them with the frost.
I can't play with real people cause I don't pay the Xbox Live.
Ah, that's a bummer. Yeah, I hate how consoles do that too. Your hammers.
I wish it was free SMH.
That would be amazing, yes. If you, so your Rivers of Blood, by the way, Do you have the DLC or no? Did you buy the DLC?
No.
No? Okay. Um if you really like this game, I would suggest getting the DLC because they came out with some stuff that is like actually really OP. So there's this one sorcery right here. The sorcery of those who abandon the practice of incantations after devout faith rewarded them with only despair. Summons the skidoo tree's impenetrable thorns from the ground. This sorcery can be used repeatedly. Okay, so this sorcery, it doesn't tell you, but it deals blood loss buildup, and it deals an insane amount of blood loss buildup. If you're fighting your boss from afar, the vines spread out into three, and they go up like that. One of the three will hit your opponent from the far. But if you get right up to your boss and you hit him with this thing, all three thorns hit the boss in the same spot. Okay? I can't show you on Radagon. I can show you on...
It's kinda that a lot of people say it's very hard and I'm not a good player, so I don't know if I should get it.
Well, I can
I just
guarantee
don't
you...
wanna rage quit it.
Well, then if you rage quit, you just come back. You just try again, man. Never give up. So 10,000 damage from one hit. And this is on New Game 8 difficulty too, so that troll had the maximum amount of health that he could ever have. That thorns thing does like 3 of your rivers of blood. But so with rage quitting, I mean, it's gonna happen, man. But this is the map for the DLC. Okay, so this is the regular map. I'm sure you're used to seeing this. All right, and then this is the DLC map, and it's got an insane amount of cool stuff in it. There's like this armor, for example, increases damage dealt to foes, but greatly increases damage taken by the wearer. So you're gonna take more damage, but you're gonna deal more damage, and it's a stackable armor equipment. So like if I put all 4 pieces on, then I'm increasing my damage times 4, but I'm also increasing the damage I take times 4. You can get this armor piece from one of the people in the DLC that you have to fight, and it says slightly strengthens attacks following a dodge or backstep, a dodge roll or backstep, as well as dash attacks. So I like using this when I'm doing the bow run stuff, because with the bow you're mainly rolling and shooting and jumping and shooting or backstepping and shooting. You know what I mean? Like it's always a hassle. Let's try a thing here. So even with 99 strength, I'm only dealing like 1,200 a hit with these great hammers. I'm sure if you buff yourself up and stuff, it'd probably be a lot better. But I honestly believe that the one-hit build doesn't exist anymore. I feel like they've nerfed everything to stop one-hit builds. But this Thorns is insane. Especially for blood loss buildup.
I agree.
I think like back a year ago, a year and a half ago, that one-hit build did exist. But I think now, I don't think it's a thing anymore with how much stuff's going on in the game. Here, I can try to get into a Radagon fight, and I can show you the strength
It's
of
nonsense in
Thorns.
my opinion.
Nonsense. There's no... I've tried to do that same build you're talking about, you know, where they walk up and they jump and they hit the boss once and the boss dies. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Is this the stars weapon you were talking about? Great stars? Or was it a different weapon? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that those people that have those videos,
Yes, that the weapon.
that's the weapon that you like? Nice. I think that the people that have those videos of doing the one hits, they're definitely a
Hi.
lot higher of a level than they say, and they're doing it in probably base game, like before they hit new game. How you doing, Anchovy? What's going on, man? So right here, I'll show you. You can almost
Is
get
Lutal the
instantly.
headless ashes good? Im nu and it which summon to do.
Is Luthor the headless ass is good you knew and you don't know what summon to do? I would recommend. Oh, why did I do that? I would recommend finding the Mimic Tear
I
Ashes.
just beat Godric.
You just beat Godric? Nice. Congrats, man. This is an ash that you can find down
I
in.
can't get it yet.
You can't get it yet? What's stopping you from getting to it? Because that's underground.
Don't you need to beat Radin for Mimic Tier?
Yes. You need to beat Radin so that he puts the hole in the ground with some kind of meteor that falls after he dies. And you go in there and get in that area. And I believe
I didn't beat him.
You didn't beat him? Are you
I
on,
haven't fought him yet.
You haven't fought him yet?
It how to get to him.
You get to Radon just by going through Kaled. So, where you started the game, okay, go up to your Stormhill Shack. I don't know if you have this, Grace, but you start from the Stormhill Shack and you just run this path here, and then you come across this bridge, you'll cut through this swamp and come over the top, and then you'll end up at the Rock View balcony, Grace. That's part of Kaled. And then you'll go from the Rock View balcony, Grace, and you'll make your way
found
down
the
this
castle.
path.
Is that where you get to him? In the red place?
Yeah, in this, well, yeah, in the red place. So you found his castle, right? Red Main Castle?
Yeah, in there.
Perfect.
Is he in there? You need to unlock the Grand Lift of Dectus to start the Radin Festival.
Okay, yeah, what he said too. But I think his problem is
Oh yeah,
more of
don't you
finding the
need
boss fight.
medallions?
Oh, this guy doesn't bleed. I forgot about this.
Is Bloodhound's Fang good? Yes, the 2 medallions to go to Atios. Altus
Oh, he does
asterisk.
bleed. Bloodhound's Fang. It's pretty alright, I guess. I would say it's pretty alright.
I got 2 Atleys without the medallions.
You got to actually, it's
I
not
beat those 2. What do
it's
I
not.
do after?
Hang on. It's not the deck. It's not the lift at all. You just have to activate any grace in in the Altus area, right? Altus Plateau. You have to activate any grace here, and then you'll be able to start the festival for the Radon. But that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to get in
Yeah,
there to
I
show
did.
you. I'm trying to get in there to show you how you can start your festival of Radon, but this boss fight's sitting in my way. So just give me 1 second.
Dim Festival.
That's what I'm trying to get there, man. Just hang on like 2 seconds. Let me get through this little boss fight that's blocking my way.
Oh, sorry, it's so delayed.
I know, the chat fucking, it drives all my friends crazy, don't worry. I keep forgetting about it every single time. I've been streaming for like over 2 years. Nice, you didn't dodge that for sure. Okay, so you're gonna, I don't know if you have that grace that I just started at.
Our golden vow and flame grant me strength good.
Golden vow is good, yes. Flame grant me strength. Flame grant me strength. What is that one? Flame fortification. Flame protect me. I don't have flame grant me strength.
It increases damage by 20% and gives fire damage for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean if you're using a fire build, it wouldn't be too bad to use, but you also have to look up some sorceries don't stack with other sorceries. So I'm not 100% sure if that flame give me strength stacks with the golden one that you're talking about. So if you have this grace right here, chamber outside the plaza, you're gonna want to start here.
Golden vow stacks with flame.
It stacks with flame? Okay, so yeah, if it stacks with flame, you get that extra 20%. I guess it wouldn't be too bad of an idea to throw it on there. You're gonna want to come running through this doorway and up these steps, and there's gonna be a guy standing right here. Okay, you're gonna have to go up and you're gonna have to talk to him. And you're gonna finish out his dialogue, and then a little cutscene will play. And then, or I think he asks you if you want to start the festival, and you have to say yes, and then the cutscene goes, whatever. Once the cutscene's done, talk to him one more time, and then come up these stairs.
Wait, I'll check. I didn't see him last time.
You'll get to this doorway, and this door will now be open. And now that this door is open, you come through here, you can grab your item in the corner there. And you're gonna, this is an elevator here. You're gonna want to take the elevator down, obviously. Okay, so I'll run through that one more time, just in case.
Is Radin hard?
Radin can be hard, depending on what your build is. So talk to this guy, get the cutscene, leave him, come over here, through the archway, through the doorway, out this little door, down this elevator.
You can summon many people for Radin.
Yeah, there's a lot of NPC summons that you can summon to help with Radin. Just the only problem is you can't use your summons. Like, you can't summon a spirit if you go and summon the NPC summons. But your best bet
oh yeah,
is to
I
use
see the guy.
Your best bet is to use the NPCs that are on the ground. So you're gonna spawn right here, okay? And Radon is going to be right on that hill right there, okay? You're gonna run forward right when you spawn. Run forward and get behind this stack of swords. And there's gonna be 2 gold summons on the ground right here. You're gonna want to activate those 2 gold summons. So now pay attention here, okay? He's gonna shoot an arrow, and it's gonna hit this stack of swords. In the process of him shooting the arrow and hitting the stack of swords, you gotta come right here and activate these 2 gold summons. Once the arrow hits the swords, you're gonna run sideways diagonal and get in line of fire of this thing with Radon, because he's gonna fire another arrow. So while he's firing that second arrow, you're gonna have 2 more gold summon signs right here. You're gonna activate those 2, and that's 4 people helping you. Okay? So he's gonna shoot that arrow. You're gonna come over this way, hop on your horse, and start riding to the
Damn, how
side.
many are there?
There's a lot of them. I'm pretty sure I even missed one. I think there's like one on the ground, like around right here. Okay, so this will be your 5th one. You're gonna activate that, hop on your horse, and start riding to the side, because he's gonna shoot like a wall of arrows that's gonna continuously follow you. So you're gonna ride to the side. He's gonna pull back his bow to shoot another purple arrow, and you're just gonna hop off your horse before the arrow hits you, and you'll dodge it.
Is it like the mage in the Margit fight?
Is it like the mage in the Margit fight? No. I want to say no. I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about.
Does he only shoot arrows?
No, he shoots arrows until you get up to him. Like once you get to like right there, once you get to right there, he's gonna pull out his swords and he's gonna come and try and slice his swords at you. But I'm just trying to give you a tip to make the fight easier for you. You know what I mean? So you're going to want to follow that beginning tutorial that I just told you, because that's the only way to get your summon NPCs summoned without them dying and without you getting hit. So you're going to come running up this way. He's going to be swinging his swords, probably going to be chasing you. There's going to be another gold summon sign somewhere on this hill. And then I think there's another one down this way, but don't take my word for it. But I know there's one on the hill. So that's going to be 6 people that's going to be fighting him. They kind of take, I'd say, 80% of his aggression. But once you start attacking him, he's going to attack you, right? So you're going to want to be trying to fight him while the
Why the hell are there
NPCs are
so
fighting
many?
him. Because he's such a big boss. He was supposed to be harder than Melania, and he never ended up being harder than Melania. Before the patch, though, he was as hard as Melania. Don't get me wrong. Radon was badass before they nerfed him. Like, he could hit you once, no matter your level, and you'd be dead. So, you're gonna fight him a bunch, okay?
I'm scared for Melania. When is she?
Melania is after the Consecrated Snowfield. Okay? So, you said that
I found Radagon and...
You found Radagon and... There's a second part. You didn't get the type at all and it sent it?
Oh yeah, how do you get to the snow?
That's what I was just getting at. So, you just finished Godric. I don't remember where Godric... Did you finish the gold version of Godric? Or no, Godric is Godric the Grafted. That's all the way over here. Oh, okay, so you're like very at the beginning. You're gonna want to go through...
I found Radagon and Elden Beast way harder than Melania.
You found Radagon and Elden Beast harder than Melania? This is where Godric the Grafted is. I think you said that you were at Godric earlier. Let me just scroll up. You just beat Godric. So you're going to want to make your way through the Liurnia Lakes, and you're going to want to get to this castle here. Do the Rhea Lucer... But I thought you just said... You got to Altus without the medallion. So that means you're up in Altus. So you got to make your way in the Lendo.
How do you dodge Melania's attack though, where she spams the swirls and she heals when she hits you, smiling face with tear? I did.
You can look up a tutorial like on the exact move set, like on the exact rolls for it, but I'm pretty sure it's just you gotta roll back twice and then you gotta roll into her when she's on like the 3rd strike of her combo, and then you gotta roll Like once you roll into her, you kind of roll past her, and then you just keep rolling, and you'll literally roll through all the swipes. Once you get a hang of it, it's not too hard. So you're gonna want to get in the Lendo, and then you're gonna go around this way, take this path to the back way, and you're gonna have to fight a guy on a horse. You're gonna get in the Lendo, go through the whole fucking bullshit shebang of Lendo, and you're gonna get to this Erd Tree Sanctuary area. You're gonna have to fight a golden version of Godfrey. It's not actually Godfrey, but it is. So you're gonna fight a golden version of Godfrey. You're gonna get in here to the Queen's bedchamber, and you're gonna go up and you're gonna fight.
Is this after Radin or just after you get in Luctus? What's it called?
The Millennia part or the fucking unlocking the Consecrated Snowfield. That's where I'm trying to get you is to the Consecrated Snowfield. Because you just said, you said 10 minutes ago you just beat Godric, which is way over here. And then, but you're way up in Altus Plateau, right? Because you got past the Dectus lift without using the medallion. But I think, yeah, you got past the Dectus lift without the medallion, and now you're up in Altus Plateau. I don't know where you came out.
I went through Rune Prune Precipice or whatever to get to Lectus.
Okay. I've never taken that way, so I don't know what way that is. You're going to need to work your way over here in the Lendo, and you're going to have to fight Margaret. Once you kill Margaret and sit down at the Grace, the girl's going to talk to you, Melina, I don't know her name, the girl that talks to you at the campfire. She's going to talk to you. She's going to give you the grand lift of
Oh God,
roll
I hated
medallion.
Margaret.
Yeah, you got to fight Margaret again. You fought Margaret over here in the beginning somewhere. But you're going to have to fight Margaret again up here in Lendo. Once you kill Margaret in Lendo, the girl at the campfire is going to give you a medallion, and you're going to go to the lift of Old, which is over here.
Is he harder or? Because I'm way stronger now.
It is harder than the first time you fight him. You're going to have to get to the Grand Lift of Old. You're going to take the Grand Lift of Old up and get into the mountain tops of the giants, okay? You're going to go across this long-ass bridge, and you're going to get over to this area where you're going to go down, I believe it brings you down to this frozen river right here, okay? Once you keep this tip in mind, once you get to the frozen river, go left and go all the way back to this shack here, and then in this corner right here, there's a jump pad for your horse, and you're gonna jump up, and then you're gonna be up in this upper area right here. You're gonna take this bridge across, and you're gonna go down the cliffs to this castle, okay? Castle Soul. You're gonna want to go through the castle and get to the boss fight that's in this corner right here. It's Commander something. I don't know what his name is. You're going to fight that guy, and then you're going to go through the doorway behind him and up into this tower of the castle, and you're going to get one side of a secret medallion. Okay? So that's where, right here on the map, is where one piece of the secret medallion is. Okay? The second part of the secret medallion, I believe.
I have a secret medallion side.
Yes, you should have the first one from the village of the Albanurics if you went over here.
Are there only two?
There's only two. You should have one side. If you came here to the village of the Albanurics and you killed the guy that's just, or talked to the guy. There's a guy in the corner over here, disguised as a pot. You just hit the pot, talk to him, he'll give you half of the medallion, okay? So once you get that half, you need the other half from Castle
Wait,
Soul.
can I check what it's called?
It is called, I can show you in my inventory. I'm pretty sure it's the left secret medallion. Or secret medallion left. Hallowed Tree secret medallion left. And then you're gonna get Hallowed Tree secret medallion right from up in Castle Soul. Or it's back and forth. You either got the right from that guy or the left. But I know that the second one is up here in the top corner. Okay?
Why do I have the right one?
I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't know.
Oh.
So obviously you got the right one from that guy, right? So once you make it into this castle, actually, I think it'd just be best if I just show you where to go once you get from this castle. So you're gonna get to this castle over here in the mountaintops of the giants. You're gonna want to run through here.
Known as a man of the people.
What's going on, Tony Lasagna? You're gonna want to run through this castle. You can choose to fight those dogs, or you can just run right past them, but I usually just run right past them. They do drop stuff, and once you kill them once, they're dead forever. You're gonna run through here. Don't mind everything trying to attack you, because your main objective is try to get to the Grace, because there's way too many banished knights here to try and be a hero.
Can I use Bloodhound's Fang until endgame?
Yeah, if you wanted to. So just in this doorway to the left right there, in that door behind the candlestick on my right there, is that Grace on the next one.
I just recently beat the whole game with Bloodhound Fang.
You just recently beat the whole game with Bloodhound Fang? That's awesome.
It's +6 RN, is that good for pre-Radin?
So you see, that's where I just died. And this is where the second Grace is. So you're gonna get in here to this Grace. You're gonna come through here. Run through this doorway, up these stairs, and you just want to keep running because there's too many banished knights. And then that doorway is going to be a fog rift. There's a boss fight right here. So you're going to go in the fog rift.
How do I get ruins fast? I feel like I'm leveling up so slow and I need stats for items.
I can help you with that in a second. So you're going to want to kill the boss here. And then you're going to want to continue through this doorway up to this tower or whatever it is. I have no idea what the fuck it is. But there's an elevator. Shit. There's an elevator there. You take it to the top and then go up a little flight of stairs and in the chest or just sitting on the ground. I can't remember if it's a chest or if the item's just on the ground, but it's up there, okay? That's the second half of the medallion. All right. Once you
Rolling
get that
on the floor laughing.
yeah, there was an elevator there, Tony. Once you get the second half of the medallion, you're gonna want to go back to the Grand Lift of Rold, okay? And you're gonna come up to where you usually lift the medallion. And it's gonna give you two options. So you have hoist medallion, and then you can push right on the D-pad.
What does this give you?
I'm trying to get you to Millennia with this little tutorial here. Okay? So you're gonna push right on the D-pad, and it's gonna say hoist secret medallion. And then you push triangle. And then you go through the whole cutscene of the lift moving.
That's Millennia.
I'm trying to get you to Millennia. That fight that I just went to there was not Millennia. Once you take the lift up, you're gonna get to this fucking catacombs thing, whatever it is, alright?
Yeah, ick.
You're gonna go through. Again,
Is
keep
Millennia
running.
not a main boss?
Melania is not a main boss, no, but she drops a great rune. So if you want to get Melania out from under your belt, careful, that thing drops there at that doorway. And then she's also part of, I think, a trophy on whatever you're on, your Xbox or your PlayStation. She's a trophy boss. So you're going to want to grab that Grace that was in that doorway. Okay. And then you're going to need to guide yourself.
Oh yeah, I have Godric's Great Rune. Where do I put that?
I can get to that in a second. You're going to want to make your
Probably
way...
a trophy for defeating all Remembrance bosses.
Yeah, well, I think each boss has its own trophy. Because when I killed certain bosses, they showed up as a trophy. So you're going to want to make your way to this Grace. And you've now made it out of the fog and into the consecrated Snowfield. Okay? And then you're going to want to make your way over here to this Ordina liturgical town. I wonder if I can pull out my horse and make this faster. You're going to come up through here. There's going to be a fog rift right there, so you can't go that way. You have to go over to the right and around this building. And you're going to get to this Evergoal thing. Okay? Interact with this thing, and then interact with this thing on the ground. And it's going to put you in like a separate world. You're going to spawn right here, okay? So you're going to want to come over, jump over this ledge, and take this exact route because there's invisible enemies in that false world. You're going to hop up on this rail and then hit this ladder and come up this way. Because if you don't and you're running around in the city, the invisible things will literally beat the crap out of you. Come up this other ladder. And there's going to be a statue here. And you're going to interact with it and it's going to say light the flame. That's 1 flame out of 4, okay? There's going to be a guy standing on that roof and a guy standing on that roof that shoot magic arrows at you that will kill you if all 3 of them hit you. You're going to want some long range and get them off of the roof. And then you're going to make your way down off of this roof, okay?
I've lightened some flames. What do they do?
So that's to get in... Well, have you lit in flames in this town? So you asked... There's only 4 flames in this town, okay? Let's save the questions till after the tutorial. How about that? Let me just finish this tutorial and then you can ask your question, all right? This is starting to hurt my brain. So you're gonna light your fire up there, hop down here.
Okay, sorry.
You're good, man. You're good. I'm just trying to get this all out of the way so I can start doing some more bosses. You're going to kill the 2 people on the roofs over there. You're going to run across this little rooftop here, hop up there, go across that rooftop. You're going to take that ladder up to the top, and you're going to light the other flame, okay? You're going to drop down the roof onto that side right there, and you're going to run and jump, and you're going to land on this roof right here. And you're going to come walking over this way to this little roof right here, and then you're going to drop down, and you're going to light the flame in there. Once you come out from there, I'm pretty sure the invisible guy will kill you. Once the invisible guy kills you, you're going to spawn right back over there, okay? And you're going to re-interact with that thing, go back into the special world, and you're going to hop over the ledge again, and you're going to run over here to this brick wall. You're going to hop on the brick wall, climb up the brick wall, and get to this roof. You're going to hop over, go along this roof and follow it, and you're going to climb up on this roof, and then you're going to get to that little tower there, and that's where the 4th light is. Okay, you're going to interact with the statue in that tower, and that's going to be the 4th flame. Once all 4 flames are lit, it's going to open up that doorway right there, which is going to have a fog rift on it until you light those 4 flames. Once you open that doorway, you go in and there's a teleporter over there, and you interact with the teleporter, and it's going to teleport you to the Hallowed Tree area where you can go and find Melania. Okay? Questions? So you've got that. So
That's a lot, lol.
I know it's a lot. I know, but once you get there, you're gonna remember everything I said. You just like snap. It's gonna come to you. You're gonna be like, yeah, I remember that guy said I gotta go here. I gotta do that. Okay. So just remember, once you get to the mountaintops of the giants, you gotta go up in this corner and get the other side of the secret Haller tree medallion, and then you gotta go back
Oh
to the
yeah,
Grand
how
Lift
do
of
you
Roll
use the Godric
and
Great
go to it.
Rune?
So Godric's Great Rune, you need to go to the Divine Tower of Limgrave. I believe that is the tower. Yes, you need to go to the Divine Tower of Limgrave. So, once you beat Godric, which is right here, okay, you're going to want to so you beat Godric in here, okay? You're going to want to come back this way through all the enemies.
I think that'll help you more than trying to find Melania, lol.
Yeah, well, no, I mentioned Melania, and then he said, how do I get to Melania? So that's why I was just trying to show him how to get to Melania. Okay? So
What does it do though?
It boosts your stats. So you're gonna want to come running through here. Right after this guy, there is fucking giant crossbow ballista things up in the sky. So you're just gonna want to keep rolling. It might take you a couple tries, okay? But you're gonna want to keep rolling and rolling and rolling. And you get to this area where there's that asshole with the axe. There's a big dog in the corner right there, okay? Just run past it if you can. And get to this doorway here, where you then unlock this grace right here. Okay? So that was from the Godric, the grafted fight. I ran down around, I got to this left. So now you're gonna go across.
Damn, this is all for the rune.
This is all for that great rune, yeah. So you're gonna come up these stairs, and there's gonna be some stone golems. You'll see them start getting up. So there's a big stone golem there on the left, and then there's one on the right, and then there's one at the end of the bridge that has a bow and arrow.
Does it only boost strength?
No. I forget exactly what his great rune does. I can show you in like 2 seconds. I'm just trying to show you. See that teleporter there? You're gonna want to interact with that teleporter. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to it or not. This is just to activate the rune, right? Because you have the rune in your inventory, but it's not activated. So you're gonna spawn here, open this big ass door, and take the elevator to the top. Okay, once you get to the top, there's gonna be a doorway with a grace in it. I'm not waiting for that elevator, okay? So that's the elevator there. You come up through here, hit this grace, come up these stairs, and boom, in this hand, these fingers, there's gonna be a floating great rune looking thing. You're gonna walk up and you're gonna interact with it. Once you interact with it, you can then go back to your grace and there's gonna be this tab called Great Runes. You just click it and then Godric's Great Rune will be in there, and it says raises all attributes. Okay? So I can't really show you because I'm at 99 on some of my stats. Yeah, all your stats, so vigor, mind, endurance, strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith, and arcane, they will all go up, I think, 5 levels. Something like that. Let's see if I can activate. I only got 13. So let's see. We're at 90 vigor, 40 mind, 59 intelligence, and 60 faith. So let's activate the Great Rune.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna try that now.
They all went up by 5, so I'm at 95 vigor, 5 mind, 64 intelligence, 65 faith. So it does. It raises all your levels by 5 until you die, like until your rune. So you're gonna find rune arcs in the game. You gotta use the rune arc to activate the properties of your Great Rune. Okay.
Wait, is that what the Great Runes do? Or are they separate?
Each Great Rune does its own thing.
Oh, I thought it was permanent lol.
No, it's not permanent. It's only until you die. So you gotta find rune arcs in the game. Rune arcs, they're more commonly dropped from giant rats for some reason. And you can find a good farming spot of giant rats down here at Castle Morn. There's gonna be like a little back ledge area, and you can find like 5 or 6 5 or 6 giant rats in a little room, and you can kill all 5 or 6, and they usually drop 1 every time you do it. So
you also have to equip the Great Rune at a grace as well.
Yeah, we already went.
Oh yeah, where they trap you.
We went through the Great Rune equip already. See, and then this is Radahn's Great Rune. It says raises maximum HP, FP, and stamina. So like each Great Rune does its own thing, and then you have to activate the Great Runes at their own different altars. So this one activated Godric's, and then there's one in Caelid.
Which is best?
That's again a personal preference. I can't really say which one's the best because they're all the best for every other person, right? Because because I have so many stats at level 99, using Godric's Great Rune isn't really helping me at all, right? It only puts 5 levels on the stats that I don't have at max level. You asked earlier, where can you get more runes? Okay? So,
what do rune arcs do on their own? I think it increases my maximum health.
It does. It increases your maximum health and stamina, I think, in FP, but not by much. So when you got to the first step, I don't know, do you have multiplayer or no? Like, do you have your like if you're on PlayStation?
I did the dragon thing, if that's what you're talking about.
The dragon thing? No. So if you come to the first step, there's gonna be a guy standing here named Vares, and you're gonna want to talk to him, and talk to him, and talk to him, and talk to him, and bleed out his dialogue until he starts saying the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, I have multiplayer.
Okay, perfect. So this will be easier for you. And then once you finish talking to him here, okay, you're gonna want to make your way to the Rose Church, okay, and I think right at the front.
Wait, I don't see him though.
Did you talk to him in the beginning when you first played the game?
Oh, the first guy you see?
Yes, the first guy you see, Vares. You're gonna talk to him, and you're gonna bleed out his dialogue, and then you're gonna go to the Rose Church, and Vares will be there, okay? You're gonna go there, and you're gonna talk to Vares there, and he's gonna tell you about some maidenless thing, and that you have to kill 3 people. In short, that's basically what he's saying, is you're maidenless, you need to kill 3 people. So you're gonna go and kill the 3 people. You just gotta invade 3 times, okay? So you're gonna pull out your your bloody finger thing there.
Nom, you have to talk to the two fingers first at the round table hold.
You have to talk to the two. Okay, so Tony just saved me from looking like an idiot. So you're gonna talk to Varus and then go to the fucking round table, go talk to the two fingers in there, and then you're gonna go to the Rose Church and you're gonna talk to Varus. Okay, and you're gonna take your bloody finger, you're gonna invade 3 different times. You don't have to kill them.
What does that girl that keeps asking about seeing your hands do?
I have no idea, okay? We're
Two
gonna...
fingers?
Yeah, the two fingers is inside the round table. You're gonna talk to them. I'll show you where they are. Or is that that's the twin maiden husk? They're up in this area, in this door. So you got the two finger statue, and then there's
Why
gonna
is
be
your
these
round
people
table
sitting here.
hold red?
Because I burnt down the tree already. I'm in the end game. So the round table is suspectedly inside of the Erd tree. Okay? Once you get to a certain point, you're gonna burn this thing down. And Lendale is gonna be a city of ass. So, hang on, man. You're slapping my ADHD all over the place, and it's starting to it's making me forget what I'm talking about. Okay, forget Lendale capital S. Forget that the round table's on fire. Okay, you gotta go talk to Varez, and then you gotta go into the round table and talk to the two fingers. Once you talk to the two fingers, bro. Okay, once you talk to the two fingers, you're gonna go to Rose Church. And you're gonna talk to Varez again. Okay, and then you're gonna invade 3 people. Invade 3 times. Once you invade 3 times, you're gonna go back and you're gonna talk to Varez at the Rose Church again. Okay, and he's gonna give you some kind of a medallion. You're gonna use that medallion, and it's gonna spawn you over here somewhere. I have no idea where it spawns you, honestly. Okay, but you're gonna spawn. I think you spawn on these steps right there. You're gonna spawn over here at Mog's area. You're gonna run on your horse around and through the blood, and you're gonna come up an alleyway and find this grace called the Palace Approach Ledge. Okay? Just bear with me, man. I'm trying to get you some more runes. So once you get to this ledge, you have now found the best rune farming spot in the whole game, okay? So there is a bird right there walking down there. You're gonna shoot this bird with a bow and arrow, and this bird's gonna be like, "What? What just hit me?" And it's gonna run off of the edge, and then watch the bottom right. Boom, 28,000 runes. Okay, you can then go and look for a YouTube tutorial on how to get the gold scarab. You put the gold scarab on, and you kill that bird, and you're gonna get like 1.25 times the amount of runes that you would normally get. And then you can even push it a step further, and you can go and find yourself a recipe on making gold pickled fouled foot.
Damn, and
Okay?
it respawns every time you respawn?
It respawns every time you sit down. So you kill that bird. It won't be 28,000 runes for you, though. Keep that in mind, that I'm on the highest difficulty of new games. Every time you go up in a new game, you get more runes for the enemies you kill. So I'm going to stand up again, and there's the bird again. You just keep shooting that bird over and over. He's just going to keep jumping off the edge. Every now and then he does that, where he doesn't jump off, and you just got to sit back down and go and shoot him again, okay?
Isn't NG+7 max?
New Game Plus 7 is the max scaling multiplier. So like once you get the New Game 7, that's it. Like the bosses are always going to be that hard, and the rune gain amount is always going to be that amount. When you go in the New Game 8, you're not going to have any difference in multiplier or rune gain. Okay? So, you can kill that bird, and you can put something on that has a high damage output. Okay? And you can kill all these guys sitting on the ground. Boom, I kill them. Bottom right. I got 7,506 runes. So I got about a quarter of the amount of runes that I got from killing that guy. Okay? Once you beat the game, you can take the remembrance from the final boss and you can unlock this sword that I'm holding. Okay? And then it'll make New Game +2 a lot easier for farming runes. Okay? So you're gonna want to do that Vara's quest, and you're gonna want to invade those 3 people to get that teleporter to show up at Marg's area down here, so that you can get to this ledge right over here in the corner and farm all these people and farm that bird, and you can get to your desired level of comfortableness to be able to beat the game. Okay?
Which item do I use for the invasions?
You'll get it from Vara's.
Wait, are the invasions real people?
The invasions are real people, yes. You'll get that finger from Vara's. Okay? So I think that answers your main question.
So I have to beat 3 people?
You don't have to beat them. You just have to invade them. So you can invade them, and then you'll also find another item called the Finger Severer. Okay? So you can invade somebody, wait till it loads, does the loading screen, wait till you spawn into their world, and then just do the Finger Severer, and you'll remove yourself from their world. You'll go back to your world, and then do the finger again, and invade somebody, spawn into their world, use the Finger Severer, if you don't want to fight other people. But you have to do it 3 times, and then you have to go talk to Barret.
Is it easy to invade people?
It depends on your skill level with the game, it depends on what weapons you're using, and it depends on what weapons they're using to go against you. And it also depends on their situation. You could invade somebody and they can have 2 of their friends standing there, so it's 3v1. You can invade somebody and one of their friends can be sitting there, and then they can summon a hunter, and a hunter is another person that literally...
I mean, like just invading them.
Yeah, just invading them is easy. Beating them is another story, right? But really, all you need to do for Varas is just invade 3 different worlds and then go back and talk to him, and he'll give you the teleport thing to come over here. I feel like I'm
Do they have to agree or something? Like, I don't get it.
They don't have to agree. No, they just have to have somebody summoned in their world. Okay.
Yes, just use the festering bloody finger.
Yes. But I'm sorry, I missed a step, okay? Bear with me here, I missed a step, okay? Don't wreck my ADHD now, it is not the time, okay? There's this, you're gonna wanna look this up on YouTube or Google, but Vares is gonna give you a napkin, a handkerchief, and he's gonna say that you need the blood of a maiden, or some bullshit. There's one up here at the 4 belfries, okay? It's on the left side of the map, over by Leonia of Lakes. There's a teleporter. There's actually 4 teleporters, okay? So you're gonna come up here. You better look it up on YouTube, because I don't know which one it is. There's gonna be a key to use one of the teleporters at the top of this little hill. You're gonna go up there and you're gonna get the key.
Yeah, I made it there.
You didn't, I hope you didn't use the key that it gave you at the top, okay? So it gives you a key. Look up on YouTube which teleporter it is, but one of these teleporters takes you back to the very beginning of the game, where you fought that thing with the 10,000 arms, okay? You're gonna go back to the beginning of the game, and then in that very first room that you spawned in when you started the game...
I used it on the Scion or whatever.
You used it on the Scion or whatever? Oh boy. Then I don't think this is gonna work.
The boss you're supposed to die to in the beginning.
Yeah, the boss you're supposed... Well, you're not... You can kill that boss. You're not supposed to die to him. You're not supposed to, right? Like, once you kill him...
No, he's good.
He's good? Yeah, so there's a teleporter over there. It's going to teleport you back to the main part of the game. There's going to be a dead lady sitting on the ground in the room that you spawned in. You're going to
I
go up and
killed
you're
him
going to
and
touch.
got the bird summon.
You killed him and got the bird summon. Okay.
You can still go back there if he already opened it.
Okay, yeah. So you can still go back into the Scion there in the beginning of the game. You're gonna go to the room that you spawned in. There's gonna be a dead lady on the floor. You're gonna interact with her. It's gonna put blood on the handkerchief. You then have to go back to the Rose Church, talk to Varus. He's gonna say congratulations, whatever bullshit dialogue, and he's gonna give you the teleporter, and you'll be at the Moggs area. Okay. I have no more smoke sitting in front of me, my friend. So you got to give me like 2 minutes to go across the street and get a pack of smokes, or I'm not going to be able to handle any more tutorials, okay? So you just got to give me 2 minutes. Let me go get a pack of smokes across the street, and then I'll be right back as your friendly neighborhood tutorialist, okay? Just give me like 2 minutes.
Tony, what does Mog give? Face with tears of joy.
Tony, answer the question for what does Mog give? You're laughing. You're the only one laughing.
He gives us some pretty cool items for what a great room that I've never used personally. And Church of Inhibition has Maiden's Blood if you used your keys. What's up, Tony? What up, Perry? What do you get if you fully complete Vare's quest line? After you kill Mold, though, you can't get his stuff, which is pretty dope. Is Mog the last part? Mog. No, you don't have to fight him for the farming spot. But what do you get in the end, Mog's stuff? Yes.
Oh my God.
His spear and spell.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm back. After you kill Mold. Yo,
Did
Perry
you use
King!
rune glitches, or did you just kill the guys in Mugwin Palace for ages, or some other methods to get to level 500 plus? Face with tears of joy.
Yeah, that's funny. Hey, I'm reading it. I'm trying to read the chat now. Perry King. I didn't realize you came in, Perry King. What's going on, man? Is he still here? I hope he's still here. What do you get if you fully complete Varus quest line? After you kill Mold, Though you can't get his stuff, which is pretty dope. You can
What's
get.
up, my guy? How's stream?
It's going alright, man. Been on tutorial mode for like the past 20 minutes. I had to go get a pack of smokes because it's ruining my ADHD. Um, you can get Vares' mask if you. There's like another different thing where you fight him like in 5 different areas or some weird
How do
shit,
you
and you
get
can get
them
his mask.
smokes so damn quick?
I live so picture like a 4-way corner. Okay, I live on one corner and the store's on the other corner, like literally right there. I can go outside my door and spit and hit the store. Okay. No, you don't have to fight him for the farming spot. Did you use rune glitches? You can get his spear and spell from the remembrance, but you have to kill him twice or duplicate the remembrance. Uh, did you use the rune glitches or did you kill the guys in the Mogwin Palace? So I killed the guys in the Mogwin Palace, like this Palace of Post Leads. I literally killed them and killed them and killed them until I reached like level, I think 410. And then I ran into a guy that does duplicating stuff. Like I was doing the same thing I was doing today. I was just sitting here and spamming my summoning thing and helping people with bosses, and then I got spawned into this one area, and there was my buddy Kenpachi standing there, and he had all this shit laid out on the ground, and so basically there's a way that you can duplicate items.
Do you have an extra white mask, Nom?
I don't have any white mask. The only person I know with a white mask is fucking Wireless. Um, So my buddy Kenpachi, he did a duplicating thing where he duplicated a whole bunch of Lord's runes and stuff like that. And when he did the first initial drop, I used some of them, but not all of them, to reach level 444. Okay, like I just liked the number. I stayed at
I
444.
got extra.
You got extra, Tony? Nice. And then, um, so I stayed at level 444 from playthrough. I think it was like playthrough 8 or 9 all the way until like 2 playthroughs ago. And then I messaged Kenpachi and I was like, look, man, like I want to just max level my character because I'm tired of going and finding larva tiers to keep doing the rebirth, to keep switching my stats for different builds. And he's like, all right, I got you. And then he kind of got annoyed of having to do all the dropping thing after a couple drops, so he got me to level 566, and then he called quits, and I was like, well, it's fine, I'm fine with 566 because it still kind of
Where
makes me
you
an
wanna meet
all-rounder.
Tony mine at Black Blade Grace?
Is Tony on PlayStation? But you can sit here, it'll just take a really long time. Like you could probably sit here for like 12 hours straight, and then you might reach max level. But there's no point in me sitting here now and doing it because I need.
No Xbox man, I wish.
Yeah, see, so he can't drop you the extra parry. That's sad. So I need 4.68 million runes to go to the next level. I could sit here for like 15 minutes farming these guys, and I'll just get enough to level up once. You know what I mean? So there's no point in me sitting here anymore. I just gotta hope that I run into more Kenpachis.
Loudly crying face, but thanks man, much love. How is there no crossplay in this game?
I know, right? There should have been. Well, I think I was actually just talking to
Not that have live anyway.
Manjit earlier about it, and I was saying that they should have made it cross-play between consoles. Like Xbox and PlayStation should be allowed to play with each other. I can see why they don't want PC players playing with console players because PC players can mod their game. right? So it makes sense in a way. It doesn't make sense why consoles can't play with each other though. I wonder if whoever spawns me is gonna read my gamer tag and let me do it.
I get the Elden console, but almost every other AAA game has cross-play now.
Yeah, but this game came out like 2 years ago, right? It's not like it just came out. It's
PC
more
asterisk
popular
not
for
of.
games. It's more popular for games that come out now to be crossplay. This was a couple years ago. I think when this first came out, it had the hype to be a AAA game, but it didn't pop off the way that they wanted it to. They probably think I'm crazy coming in here without a shield. And Host of Fingers is dead already. That's just great. You know what? I'm gonna get him to the second phase before he dies. Just so he has to watch that cutscene. Believe it or not, Perry King, I'm going through the same thing that I was going through when I fought Radagon. I really want to fight Radon again with my bow. Now that it's over, oh my god, I want to fight Radon with my bow so bad.
Hey! Hey!
Nom, can you help me with Melania when you're done helping randoms? I want her great rune.
I can help you right after this fight if you want. You guys aren't gonna let me fight him with a bow? Damn, man. Why isn't he doing the bomb thing? Bomb, 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 ba bomb.
I wanna see Perry King third party Melania.
I'm dead.
Tony, she rots me violently lol. Watch Nom hide with a bow and Perry King just whoop her ass.
Yeah. No, I would use my thorns on her.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Ah, I should have rolled into it. I'm sorry, host. Alright, Perry King, let's get this out of the way. First try, Perry King, first try.
First try for surely.
For surely. Let me just change my... Oh.
But I am serious.
I'm serious too. Serious Sam.
And don't call me Shirley.
Hey, calm down, Shirley.
Face with tears of joy.
Oh, I guess my first question should have been, have you made it here?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I'm sure he has.
What happened to Anchovy?
I think he's still here.
Well, I have the stream open on my phone, so that's one of the view accounts.
He may just be playing the game.
Maybe. Aw, she starts with that banger. Oh, she's pissed.
Perry is certified tank.
Perry is a certified tank. Ah, you spoke too soon.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Perry's a certified tank, dies.
Then face with tears of joy.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. There's a certified tank. Wonder how much faster you can summon those with that though. By the utmost. Alright. I should probably